This video is about making the tough call of when you want to do something, but your body is telling you otherwise.
Fucking fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy?
So let's start back.
Rewind.
What happened?
We imploded. We imploded completely. Devastatingly. Aaron early on gave a dark foreshadowing of like, yeah, well, maybe we'll do it. And then at the last minute dropped the hammer and said he couldn't make it. Then I was on death's doorstep last week with a little bit of a fever and a respiratory thing.
Because you have asthma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that definitely, it lingers for a while. So.
My knee has been getting better, but I would pretty much lose any progress I've made and probably make it worse. Yeah, I can't even do anything right now.
Can you squat at all?
No.
No. See, that's I mean, the first
Not
one.
without pain.
Fran's the first one.
Yeah. So for long-term smartness.
Yeah, if you're thinking long game, which is always the way to think.
We're not professional athletes.
Yeah. I think if one of the factors played out, like Aaron couldn't make it.
Right.
Or your knee was kind of hurting, or I was kind of sick, like we could have pulled, with all three factors were like a good indicator that maybe we should not do it.
I was on the fence iffy, and then it was like, I was like, should I not? And then I'm like, well, if I'm looking for signs of if I should or shouldn't.
Yeah, now these are all
feel like I've got
direct indicators.
Of signs.
Yeah.
We all dropped out of Wodapalooza before competing in Wodapalooza. So this would be day one of Wodapalooza, but instead I'm here at physical therapy.
I think it's hard to say what the cause was, but there's lots of contributors. Probably, I mean, we just have to kind of make note of what we see. You've got the hyperextension, right? You got a little tightness in the quads. You're doing some stuff like very repetitive, like overuse of the quads. You probably had underuse of the hamstrings.
The amount of improvements that I've been doing with physical therapy is way better than like the month I just was like kind of sitting on my knee, letting it try to heal. It kind of just plateaued and stayed at like about if I had put a number on it, a 6 pain. And the time since I've been in physical therapy for about 2 weeks now, it's gone from like a 6 to a 3 or a 4. One of those things where it's like, why didn't I do this sooner? Looking back, luckily I have footage of me squatting, and looking back at the footage, I can see now a lot of errors and issues that I think contributed to the factor. One being that my knees are tracking very far forward over my toes. My shins are not staying vertical, they're going forward. I'm not using my hips enough, so I'm relying on my quads. Rereading squatting section in Kelly Starrett's Supple Leopard book, he has a very vivid description of basically when their knees track forward, they become like shears and start cutting away and scraping the tendons, and I believe that is what I did. They contributed to my patellar tendonitis, this inflamed tendon that I've been dealing with. Other issue that my physical therapist has pointed out is that I hyperextend my legs, so when I stand, I tend to push my knees back beyond where they should go, and that would also contribute to stretching out the patellar tendon. So yeah, this is a tough call because this is something I was really looking forward to. It would have felt like it was coming very round circle. Wodapalooza was like the first CrossFit event I went to right after I kind of got into CrossFit. Last year, exactly a year ago, is when I got my level 1 certification. So I remember after class let out, a lot of us went to Wodapalooza. And then this year, it would have come full circle and I would have been on the other side competing in Wodapalooza. But it's about a long-term game. I haven't been able to do anything, barely anything. I've just been working on upper body strength, but I cannot squat. I have not done any serious WODs. So for long-term health, long-term benefit, it is better that I do not push myself and do Wodapalooza. It's probably better for Jeff that he does not push his respiratory system. And Aaron just left us hanging. Aaron had to go be a firefighter to go save lives or something. So hopefully Team 305, Team CrossFit 305 will return next year at Wodapalooza. But I'm definitely going down there to check out the cool events because it's a cool festival.
Yeah, and it's completely torn. Your boy surgery and massive. I put a lot. You need it, you know?
Yeah.
Goodbye. Hey, bro. Come on, bro. Thanks.